Alright, game. Do you have any more problems for me today? I would like to finish the Phantom Liberty ending, please. Any moment now. I proudly show off my underpants. That's what happens. That's just how it goes. Okay, so this is the Johnny one, which I quit on yesterday. So now we go down to Nocturne OP55N1, which I still don't know what that means. Are you gonna block me again by accident? Okay. Things are editing in. There's a fast travel thing over here, which I'll use instead of going down to street level and breaking my game. J. Rooftop, Misty's Esoterica. Select destination. Into Little China. Bradbury and Buron. See what happens. Did I say something about an accident? I don't remember that. Alright. I can do this. I can make the game work. Please don't crash. I'm at street level. Everything's fine. Everything's all fine. There's one citizen. You just need to give me like 2 more hours, game, and then I can remove you. Actually, I'll probably keep it on my computer for a little while longer. Buy some more clothing, you know? Maybe do the Carry Uridine questline? I probably won't. It's time to give it up. That is an accident. How did you find yourself here? The shirt you can't wear with a wife beater. Show a little strap right here. You can't wear a t-shirt under it. You can't wear a wife beater under it either. It's one of those days. Where am I? Here we are. Wait. That's the wrong way. How did I run into the stairs there? Alright, let's see the penultimate ending. Actually, I kind of feel like this one isn't a penultimate ending. I think this will be really different. Like, I arguably think... I know you said I'll probably like this one more, but I kind of feel like this one... I think this one is probably one you probably should do beforehand, right? Let's find out.
Figuring out something that might work.
Yeah, I have it as a tag.
Surgical procedure. Choice is clear, Johnny. Raise and read on
The only tag on my computer is that. On my Twitch account.
Bet I am. Actually eager to be clinic bound.
I wonder about this one. Is this gonna have like action sequences or something like that? How's this gonna work? I have no idea what to expect.
Thanks, Reed. For everything.
So this is how it ends.
Another bummer. These are 2 lame-ass replies.
You're gonna argue about this again. Can we please not?
Got my pride, V. Not about to beg for my life.
Should I? I'm pretty good at the backstroke. I'm good at staying afloat for a long time. The time's gonna fly by, then you get to see the new meme. Okay. Judy and Victor are the only people I care about. He's getting more unhinged with time, I find. I think he's getting more comfortable. Yeah. They weren't the best times. I can't say they were. Come on, River, I gotta go. Yeah, he's all amped up, you know? Okay, it's good enough. Text your friends, but leave Night City for a while. Wait for agents. There we go. Yeah, I probably do.
James Weiss, FIA. I guess you're V, is that right? If I may, it's an honor to meet the woman who rescued the president of the NUSA.
Everyone's gonna know. Everyone's gonna know I saved Myers.
Hang on. Everybody know about me and Myers? What about plausible deniability, Barry and shit, whatnot?
Officially nothing happened, but water cooler talk goes deep within the FIA. Word spreads.
Where's Reed?
Who's that guy?
Didn't make the trip with you?
He got held up on assignment.
What's gonna happen to me? I
Not
have
to
no
worry.
idea.
You're in good hands. Come on inside. Doc Lozano will evaluate your condition, make sure you're
Expecting
stable.
nothing but the NUS's finest, Mr. Weiss.
Let's see if you do. The exact numbers.
Lozano, pleasure. I'll be
The exact numbers I forget. I know it's 50 squats.
Let's start with the
So it's like
system
100.
scan. You mind giving
Is it
me
100
your
sit-ups,
personal
125 push-ups? Is it way less than that? Enough of my tattered nerves left to scan? 3 times a day?
There's enough of those tatters left to scan.
Pretty sure I remember it being 50 squats. Six-kilometer run in boots, possibly with a ruck,
damage
maybe
is
longer.
apparent, but
30-minute
looks
zazen
flexible.
every couple of days. I think it's 350 4 times a day. I thought you were doing 3. Interesting. And thus, a new life begins.
Yet another new lease on life. Mind opening the door? Wanna enjoy the view?
Don't worry, you'll be back here in no time.
Can never
I don't think
be
that's
too
true.
Sure. Just open it.
Just open the goddamn door.
You shook my hand, Weiss. Indulge me?
I wonder if this ending's as sad as the other ones.
good old Night City. Most
Do you think your back has like straightened out over the past couple of years? Like, how long have you been like really taking care of yourself? Has it helped with scoliosis? Like, do you know, or are you just
Well
hoping?
to remember that, if you ever tossed back in.
I feel like a lot of people have scoliosis. I feel like I constantly hear about like one in 10 people having something like it.
Sure, I'll handle it.
That's good.
Slept up occasionally, but learned a buttload over the last few weeks.
A buttload?
Because I see someone who's come all this way without learning shit.
Just because of what I'm doing? Come on, Johnny, give me a break.
Congrats. Can feel proud of what you've become.
What the hell you want from me, Johnny?
He wants to be in control. He wants to go out
Acknowledge
himself.
decency, a sprinkling of regret, and an apology.
Want an apology for me choosing to save my
I'm a little bit like this by the end of the day when I'm tired.
An apology
By like
for
8, 9
fucking
p.m.
ending mine.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more like this for sure. Otherwise, it's pretty good. My right shoulder pulls up and is tight here. My right shoulder's a little out of alignment, I can tell, because when I do hack squats with all the weight on my shoulders, I can feel it push this one down. And then the neck muscles are a little too short. I pull back a little bit. So when I drop chin to chest, especially in the morning when I wake up, I can feel it like pull on my like rhomboids and my traps. So I could have better posture, but I think I'm better than average.
Even now, all you can think is to bicker? Is it so damn hard?
Yeah, a lot of it's like mindfulness to like stay back and down a lot.
At least it was nice
But it's like
knowing
always
You
engaged.
want
That's
me
not
to
easy to
act
do.
like This, us, was just a big nothing burger, and we'll just drift off into sweet slumber.
There's no way I'm losing
Except
Johnny
only
from
one
this. It
of
makes no
us is
sense.
Waking up.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
Yeah.
Sorry. You
It should work that way.
You were
The muscles keep everything together.
You wanted.
Yes? Am I Kevin O'Leary in this, or Mark Cuban?
You're just spewing words.
Fine. Yeah. But I wanted you to hear him.
Could have been solid-ass chooms in another life. Wondering why we weren't in this one.
I think we did pretty good, Johnny.
We were too much alike.
I think me and Johnny did pretty well.
Stubborn to a fault. Iron-willed.
Glued to our principles, you and I. Think that's what I respect most about you. Sticking to your guns.
I've got readings spiking. Strong
Good to hear.
emotions. Let's
No
do this.
telling what we'd have achieved
want your
if we
brain
really put our
burden-free.
heads together.
Never know how stress might
No
affect
pun
it.
intended. Think this is it, kiddo.
Alright, let's hear it. Is Johnny gonna jump out of the plane?
So,
Think we can find it in our heart to forgive each other?
yeah. I can. You?
Think I can too.
Am I gonna have to... Is this gonna be a battle sequence, or is this all gonna be emotion? I'm very curious how this goes. Knowing the game, I'm gonna get myself into some fighting somehow. Is Adam Smasher gonna storm the... Is Adam Smasher gonna storm Langley?
V.A.
V, you in there?
Ruined my plans, you know that. Was gonna leave Night City in the dust for good. Even started crashing. But now I think I gotta stay.
Take care.
The floor is lava?
There's anything I can do. And I mean anything. All you gotta do is holler.
You weren't dreaming, V. Those were memories.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you.
It's a good idea.
Afterlife. See you there.
It's a good idea. How would you market it?
They're opening. I think she sees me now. V, can you hear me?
Her voices. Was that you?
Me, doctors, probably some dreams. Doesn't matter. You're awake now.
Hey, buddy.
Reed. Is that you? Seem
I feel like I'm already thinking about it more.
somehow
I got an imaginary stuffy right here.
almost
Have you heard it called a stuffy before? I've heard that for the first time this year.
Stay at Langley long enough, it
I already feel like I'm
takes
thinking
you
about
its
it.
own. I'm no exception.
was told you got a new job, new duties, lots of them.
Look at my socks.
There, no time for me.
I'm wearing hospital socks.
Who said that? When?
Twice. In the AV. You weren't there.
Right. Well, I'm not as busy anymore. Besides, I plain wanted to see you. And the doc said you needed to see a familiar face. Now, in particular.
Oh, that's not good. This is like when Takamura came.
Need to ask.
This is like Takamura at the space station. Coming to be a familiar face to give me bad news.
I've been cut off from updates for a while now.
This is not good. Nice tie,
It's a
though.
lie. That's all I know.
So, how's life? How's things?
Paperwork, training recruits. Nothing to write home about.
Not your style of work, sounds like.
I can manage field work anyway. Not anymore.
How do you know when I'd wake?
Doctor's estimates. You were supposed to be conscious by today. Tomorrow latest. They started bringing you up a few days ago. Controlled process.
There's a body pillow with arms?
Putting in a
Do they have wires in them so they hug you?
Bad news. Gotta be. Just tell me. Surgery was a bust, right?
Never that simple. Doc saved you. You're alive.
Hearing a big-ass butt in there.
'Cause there is one. Deep invasive work on your nervous system. To cut the engram out safely.
I don't have a... I've never actually used a body pillow. But as a side sleeper, who basically 80% of the time falls asleep my right side, apparently pillows, if you put a pillow under your top leg, let's say you sleep on your right side, I kind of sleep like this, arm out, pillow here, kind of diagonal, like under, and with my arm under it. But apparently if you sleep on your side, you should kind of have like a pillow like under like your top knee, etc. I like sleeping on my back. It's better. I do often fall asleep on my side though.
What's that even mean?
I was the big spoon in a sleeping arrangement for a couple of years, and then I've been sleeping on my side ever since. Sleeping on your back is better. It feels like more like muscles are relaxed.
Can no longer handle most implants. Chrome. Your brain can manage your personal link and simple code processors. But any use of a
This is
combat
crazy.
implant, well, it could kill you. I'm sorry, V. But the life you used to know is gone. There's, one of you. We were out for 2 years. It's 2079.
What?
You're shitting me.
Believe me, I wish I could have said it was all good.
What?
You fucking 9? You taking me for a ride?
Cyberpunk 2079, the
Sick
sequel?
joke? Please say it is. Just admit. I don't know.
This is dark, dude.
You don't know. Aren't sure. Whatever.
I wish I could help you, V, but I can't.
Same shit. Always.
I love how he's got a blue dress shirt on, like he's a white collar worker.
Never being able to. Why?
Are you all right?
I need
Need some air.
some air.
Do your legs work? Am I atrophied? Am I gonna fall over? Summer of George. The game's gonna crash. Okay, we're good. Holy shit, man. Do I have chicken legs right now? Oh, this is bad.
Legs are jelly. Can barely stand.
Been laid up for 2 years, V.
I have full atrophy. What am I have reinforced tendons. Maybe they took them all out. Look, I don't have my hand augments anymore, right? Where are my arms? My arms look normal there.
What
Yeah. Here's the question.
about my chrome?
Your implants have been deactivated. It needed doing.
I have no hair.
Depended on it.
My head is bald.
Damaged
My
nervous
beauty.
system.
Yeah, whatever that is, I'm not
I'll
clicking
never
it.
believe it. Why didn't they use nanobots?
Neural matrix. Apparently, it reduced your cell's regenerative capacity.
Yeah, they took out my eye.
We tried everything. Really?
Need to get out of here and see you. When can I go back?
Never.
Today, if that's your wish. But you should ask yourself.
Cream, where's my stuff?
V, listen to me. Your body.
Because you posted
back
it?
to what it was.
And NC's a city where you just won't manage. Not anymore.
Your previous thing was don't
Please
click?
understand. I'd like to spare you that disappointment at least.
Great.
No.
And what comes next?
We truly
You just don't deserve
appreciate
it.
what you did for us. We can set you up with a job here at Langley.
I don't need your
Don't
pity.
need your pity.
Nobody's pitying anybody. We're grateful. So it's a favor to a friend, that's it.
Really don't need your favors. This isn't my life, Reed.
But it could be, given your old one is long gone.
Give me a break.
Reed, please. Just... it won't work.
This is a very different
home.
ending.
Back to NC.
Yeah, sure. Your call. Once you know where you're headed, call the nurse. And if you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Reed,
He's got the same
This
chrome
story.
fingers that Hanako had.
we do the right thing. Could we have done better?
I don't know, V. And I won't try answering.
He looks older.
Just plain afraid.
Where'd all the homeless go? Official data points to a radical decrease in the number of homeless in Night City, but we've yet to receive any information as to where they all went. Did they suddenly become homeowners? Did they leave? The truth might shock you once taking into account that. Okay, blocked by Netwatch. NC Inquirer. Gangs attack Max Tac. News sources come forward saying that members of the 6th Street gang were seen in Pacifica shortly before a Max Tac convoy was ambushed. Was the MCP Psycho Squad escorting a high-value target whom 6th Street intended to rescue? Will Night City's authorities use this as an excuse to... Okay. Kurt Hansen. Breaking news from Dogtown. Colonel Kurt Hansen is dead. This is old news. SF1 crashes in Night City. Jefferson Perales wins Night City elections. Hanako Arasaka carried out a parade. Unprecedented data leak. Mysterious explosion in Siberia. Pirates in the Atlantic. Crop killing fungus. Radioactive trash island headed for coast. Jefferson Perales, Office of the Mayor. Zeta Tech. Bartmoss Collective. Okay. Can I stand up? Come on, use those legs. Been what? Yo, V, you okay? Been a sec since I got a buzz from you. Got some time on my hands, thought maybe you'd want to meet up. There's this premium looking exhibit on 20th century tech. Probably no chance in your life to lay hands on a VCR. Plus that, plus someone kind of misses you. Hello, said you'd be gone a month and it's already been, what, 4? What's going on, V? Why didn't I ask where you're going? Can you answer, please? Even when word got me worrying. V, said you'd come back. 21 missed calls from Judy Alvarez. Oh, long hair.
No fucking way.
Hey, Jude.
V, where you been, June?
In US clinic. Had surgery. That's a long story.
Must have been a long operation, too. Gruesome. Bloody.
Spent most of that time in a coma. Unplanned, obviously.
This is nice.
Wow, V.
Do I have to break out of here?
I'll never see you again.
Should be dead.
So this actually isn't, this doesn't give you the 6-month death timer that Villains does.
Finally found a way to excise the biochip.
What? How? Telling me Silverhand's out? You're gonna remain yourself?
Forever and ever. 100% V.
V, that is beyond Nova. so damn nice to know some stories actually get a happy ending.
Dealing.
So she stayed in I'd say for
Some
2 more years.
drawbacks.
If it is 2 years later.
Maybe
Maybe they're testing me.
I'll,
Why is the
never
news not
fully
different?
Recover. I'm alive, sure, but got no idea what comes next.
Shit. You serious? Really sorry, V. I hope you figure it out. Get yourself set up again.
All these options are weak.
Sounds like you're angling not to be a part of it. Mad at me for disappearing, right?
Nah. I mean, sure, I was, but finally decided you'd have pinged me if you could. Now it's just... V, I'm in Pittsburgh, and I'm married. If you ever hop to the other coast, come on over for a beer, but now...
This is a rough one.
Really can't help you.
2 years.
That's not.
Okay, so she did get out. Okay, good. I don't know why I thought she wouldn't.
2 years, V. I was lonely, lost in my head. First Evelyn, then you. No way I would have made it alone.
Gonna miss you.
Yeah. But I'm good now, V. Please, don't take that away.
Don't have much of a choice, do I?
Goodbye, V. And I'm...
The Judy ones never really
sorry.
like worked that well in most 3 out of 4 circumstances. You still up there somewhere? It's like you vanished into thin air. You said a couple weeks, but we're well past that now. But my count's been 4 months of you. Doing best not to jump to any conclusions. Do me a favor and let me know you're alive, alright? It'll help this old man sleep at night. 6 missed calls from Victor Vector. 15 less than Judy.
I'm only gonna say this once. I'm in no mood for pranks.
This is an AI.
Hey there, Vic.
Because this guy died between Cyberpunk and Phantom Liberty.
Is it really you?
What? Write me off that
They had to
fast?
get permission from his children.
Gotta admit, I knocked back a glass or two over your symbolic grave. But how are you... why?
So, this netrunner I met got me involved in this FIA op. They promised surgery, cure using the runner's tech in exchange. And it worked. But not without complications. A 2-year coma, for one.
God damn it. That's a chunk of life there.
Yep. I mean, they saved me, new lease on life, but chrome's a no-go for me. Now, even simple muscle boosters.
Is that what they told you? Quacks, I bet. They overlook something. I just know it. Come see me, V.
Oh, at least I can still count on you being there for me.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've already hollowed someone. Seems not all my relationships stood the test of time.
People move on, V. But well, sometimes...
Never?
some
It's a
of them come
binding
back.
contract? I respect that. The thing is, with the Judy thing and in the conversation you're talking about, there is like a practical measure of being like, I was lonely, I needed to move on. But those people are always disappointing you. And those people are always like, it is a failure. If someone's in a coma or something like that, or something like this happens, and the person is like, I needed someone else, so I left and I moved on, I found someone else, it heavily implies what they think about relationships and what relationships are to them, which is something essentially pragmatic as opposed to something special. So I understand, and 90% of people would move on to find someone else, but it's always sort of like a moral disappointment, right? That's how I feel about it.
Usual spot.
Yeah.
So I respect that. It's a big thing to argue. It's a big thing to talk about. I would be curious how that came up. Were you guys watching an anime or something and it came up? What's going on with River? "55 missed calls." That's a classic Pan Am.
You have reached Pan Am Palmer.
She's not doing it.
We're sorry. The subscriber is currently
Yeah, she's in
outside the service
Arizona.
area. Please leave a message or call again later.
Hey, yo, Pan
Oh, that's
Am.
such a cringe
Guess
way of
who's
talking.
Back from a little involuntary vacay.
I mean, can't you see the chat? It was one message earlier.
Bad jokes aside, guess you must have wondered where I'd gone. So, brass tacks. I had surgery. Docs just brought me out of a coma. Gonna live. New lease and all. But not on the greatest terms. It'd just be great right now. Really great.
I don't like this. I don't like this response. This is kind of like too passive.
So, we'll be in touch.
Let's go see Victor. Let's go see our adoptive father.
See you soon.
How can I help you?
Night City. Can I get a flight there?
Of course. An AV is ready and waiting. I'll come get you now.
There is something very romantic about like having one person and sticking to them, regardless of what happens. You know. Nice glasses.
Back on your feet. It's nice to see that finally.
Yeah, that's like classic romance, like a 19th century novel.
V, did you get that? My question.
Delamain sounds like Paul Bettany.
Procured for Mr. Vector suitable.
What do we get here? I'm not married. It's perfect. I'm not fishing. I'm gonna be rude to Delamain?
Perfect.
No way.
Exactly the one I had in mind. Piccolo.
Yeah, more or less.
Sorry. Zoned out for a sec.
It's good to have you back in NC, V.
I've actually had like awkward conversations like that before too, about like who I'm responsible for in my life and like who I'm responsible for taking care of. And I really, because she lives here, I really basically only consider it her. So that doesn't go over well with my significant other and my like family as well. I care about all those people, but like they're not in my house utterly reliant on me. You know what I mean?
Rather nice ring to it. I'd wondered if we'd embark on any more journeys together. Though I can't help noticing you seem somewhat absent.
Does the steering wheel move? It does. That's a nice steering wheel.
Like an outcast. Feels like just yesterday I was part and parcel of this town. Now I'm a goddamn tourist.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't believe Night City has changed all that much.
Why is his voice so much more calm?
How'd you survive for 2 years without an owner?
I stayed in a parking garage, but that got
Yeah,
very boring.
I do talk like that to her.
Then I began ferrying folk to
But look at it, the cream interior. That's a tastefully done, nice steering wheel. You just don't like anything.
Oh no, never. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
How's life as a single car treating you?
Initially, I felt a bit lonely. But as time went by, I began to change.
Wonder if Del's other personalities experience the same.
Oh, yes. Every so often I pick up signals from
The voice is slightly different because it's the Delamain, like, splinter.
just like Father was. One of our number even left Earth.
Left Earth, huh? What happens to my apartment?
I think we could swing by my place.
Look, this is a tastefully done interior. The wood grain.
Just pull your address now and
Look at it. It's nice.
What's up?
it looks like you were booted out a year ago. Unpaid rent, apparently. I'm afraid I can't fulfill your
Clean
request.
interface, very Blade Runner-esque.
Fuck me.
Which of my apartments are they talking about? Did I stop paying rent for all of
Been a
them?
while since I was last here. What else has changed?
The talk of the town is Arasaka pulling the bulk of its operations out of Night
That's
City.
me. We did that.
I imagine you might wish to hear the latest news. I shall turn on the radio.
He's kind of...
And now, this week's scorching hot question. Yorinobu Arasaka, what happened? Joining us today, Masao Adams, author of Arasaka's biography,
Masao.
A Dragon Tamed. Glad to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here, Stan.
An Arasaka spokesperson recently announced that Yorinobu has stepped down as CEO. True?
I feel like I'm in a tunnel.
Big, fat baloney.
Well, Stan, we're talking about a man who once went into voluntary familial exile to join a nomad clan in direct conflict with his own
Where are you
father's
going?
agents.
And, V, a word of advice. We all lap up the last of our fuel eventually. But that hardly means the journey wasn't a joy.
Do I still get all my cars? We're not getting any buttons here. This is a different kind of ending for sure. Things done changed.
Hey, girl, hold up. Ah, come on. Do we gotta? You're not from around here, are you?
And you are?
I is, yeah.
Congrats. Wins you a shit short childhood and an even shittier death.
Say what?
I thought. Where am I? Where is this? I've never been here before. Did they make this patch just for this? Did they make this little patch of ground just for this? This is all like kind of generic looking. Does that burrito machine talk? Does it have AI?
Welcome to our Zeta Tech Network Clinic. How may I help you?
Wait, that's the same alley as before? What happened? Where's the store?
What is this?
That looks really cool.
Chimes,
Those gorilla
incense,
arms?
Candles. Where are they?
You're sure to find something of the sort in town.
Not asking about that. Esoterica shop. That's what this
This
was.
is the same place?
Well, apparently, not anymore it isn't.
I'm not gonna ask if
Here's
Misty's
the
around.
Victor. Mind if I go through?
Yeah.
Do you have an appointment?
Yeah. Private one.
Exactly.
Ah, right. I see a note right here. Please hurry in. The next patient is due to arrive soon.
Victor's a corpo guy now too? Oh no, he's back here. So the elevator, so it's here now. Interesting. So there's the elevator, which is now shut off. But what happened? My whole neighborhood. I live about an hour and a half away from the city I went to high school in, and I feel like I know all the streets and I know a lot of stuff, but like every single time I talk about like a restaurant, especially after COVID, it's like, oh no, sorry, oh wait, oh yeah, right, that's That restaurant's not here anymore.
Vic?
Right, my bad.
What the hell are you wearing?
This place is really good. Oh wait, okay, it's gone.
Back off, V. They make me wear this damn thing. Something about meeting safety standards.
Doubt it.
I've got a cut
I
right
almost got a
here.
brain hemorrhage on seeing it.
So I got tore up when I was doing deadlifts today.
Rising from the dead. I actually
Look at my hand after
I'd
doing my
never
deadlifts, and I got
see you again.
blood on them.
Come on. Gonna make me cry, Vic.
What would be wrong with that?
Anyway, got you a little something.
They have this rule: no drinking anywhere in the clinic. I could get reprimanded.
Ooh, he's working for Zetatech now.
Ooh. Well, hang on a minute. Oh, same one Jack and I knocked back. Championship bout for the middleweight title. Malone versus Kano. Remember it as if it was yesterday.
Life was simpler somehow, wouldn't it?
Yeah, good times. Things changed. No denying it. Jackie's gone.
So's Misty's shop.
And all her sense. All right, come on, hop in the chair.
So, Misty, what happened?
She, moved out not so long ago. Well, almost. It drops in occasionally to collect another box of straggling sundries. Visits are rarer and rarer, though.
Okay, let's get to this.
There's the courage I'm looking for.
That's the attitude.
Is my head still bald? I forgot to check.
What's it like to be back among the living?
Can't press I now. Well, done with Major League pipe dreams, that's for sure. This is the touching one.
What can I say? The world, life, they moved on. Didn't wait around for me. You're all I got left.
I know where you're coming from. Reach my age, you can find you have nothing in common with those you considered near and dear.
Your case? Age ain't exactly the only change.
What are you trying to say exactly?
Your clinic. What happened? Seems...
Why did I insult him? I didn't mean to do that.
somehow. Less cozy.
I don't suppose you're talking about the new AC.
You know what I mean, Vic.
What can I tell you? Corporate standards, guidelines, recommendations, you match them. End of story. But I dare say I managed to retain a smidge of individuality.
Sure hope you know what you're doing. Corp web? Pretty hard to escape once you're caught in it. Not to mention, you're a fucking honed specialist.
This chain came looking, knocking. Pressured me pretty hard. In a bid to survive, I gave them an indecently high price. They agreed to pay it.
Tried to buy you out before, right? You always said no. What changed?
Why am I giving this guy shit for?
I just got tired, V. The tide's strong, so strong, I just can't resist it anymore.
Something tells me Misty didn't go along with this. And that's why she left.
Yeah, pretty much.
You mind if we leave that alone?
Am I wrong?
She is the sensitive sort. Changes, unpleasant ones happening all around her. She stopped feeling good here. And no wonder. I miss her. Hope things work out for her. Hope they work out for all of us.
Funny. Was terrified I'd die for so long.
I don't see what's funny about that.
Point is, I should have feared the passing of all the things I knew.
It's true.
Can't imagine how Johnny felt. Waking up after 50 years.
You get old enough, you start coming to terms with things. Keeps you from drowning in your sentiments.
Vic,
Trying to be nice to this guy here. I know, this is a bummer.
Achievable dreams.
This is like the
You'll learn.
like the sad middle-aged guy ending.
Well, your core looks fine.
No action.
Good even.
Just talking. It's like an art
Take a
movie.
look at your motor cortex.
I'm not liking that.
Can't say I like that.
Classic doctor's office.
First time I've seen anything like this. Your cortex seems to have turned deaf to implant signals. Maybe reinstall the neuroport firmware.
He's got to do something, right?
That'd
Like, you got to be able to play the game afterwards.
maybe switch to binary signaling. That's a risk of shock. Life-threatening
Said you
kind.
could do something, Vic.
God, shut up. Let him work.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Please, don't worry, Vic. Didn't come with high hopes anyway.
Not good.
They're showing you the body monitor data over here behind
There's
my
something out
webcam.
there for you.
Self-delusion. That's what you advise.
Probably the same stuff.
I just want you to accept your reality. You've changed, yes, but you're alive. Look at me. I had to adapt too. Still doing what I most love.
I wonder how the other endings work. Like, you call like a bunch of people to decide who to choose from, but it seems like the rest of them aren't available.
Should I start aiming low?
Let's get some optimism here.
Could be the key to happiness.
That was rude.
It's not easy settling. With time, though, you realize you no longer remember why you wanted it any other way.
Oh, this is a rough one.
What if I want to
The compromise of aging.
Wish I knew what to tell you, kid.
Vector, come on quick. I ran into trouble. Need surgery. It's are you running late?
I can't now, Tyler. Drop in tomorrow.
Is this the Merc that replaced me?
Drop in tomorrow.
This is my friend. No affiliation to the firm. Come back later, please. It's important to me.
You got it wrong, man. You're on contract.
Oof.
Tyler, please.
Vector, nothing personal, you know? But you sew me up now, or I'll file a complaint.
Friend of yours?
Customer. I only have customers now.
This is rough.
Vector? Hello?
Wow, this person's the worst.
Got a patient, Vic. Don't worry about me.
This is the one person I have.
Ugh. V.
This is so sad. Oh my
Know how
god.
sorry I am.
This is the one I did last?
Hey, swing by to see me anytime. Yeah?
Of course, I'll drop by.
Look at those tats. They look like really like alive.
Close the door on your way out, okay? I need to look to Tyler's pressing problem here. Guess you landed in some kind of shitstorm.
What can I tell you? Petrochem.
She's like a warrior. Doesn't have the same heart I had. Mercs just aren't the same as they were in 2077, you know? Good old days are over. can't press I to look at myself. There's no menu. There's no interface. This guy is giving me shit.
Well, well. See that, Jimmy? She a corporate rat.
Chill, man. Easy.
Come on, hand over your scratch. Let's go.
Not a suit. Not a corpo.
Take me for a fool? Clinic you just waltzed out of Zeta Tech. Eddie's, player, now.
Not a good time, Chumba.
Like I give a shit. Give me money.
Oh, man. Oh, no. What a lesson.
Now take my fist, cunt.
This is my ending?
Fuck! That's enough! Got what we wanted. Let her be.
Oh my god. What a great sense of accomplishment I have right now.
V? But you... What happened to you?
Is that Misty?
Misty?
Easy now. Are you in one piece?
What are you even doing here? Heard you moved out.
She's wearing an edge runner. I like that.
Pretty much.
Maybe a net runner?
Just got some things
Hard to
wrap
tell.
up. But tell me, what's with you?
I'm fine. Mostly. Just a bit busted up is all.
Those guys must have been real good to knock you down like that.
I'm the same as I was.
Misty. It wasn't them. It was me. I'm no good. Not anymore.
Oh, is that the relic's doing? I know I should be worried, but honestly, I'm just so glad to see you.
Missed you so much, Misty. Though it feels like I saw you last Tuesday.
Just 2 years, V.
Yeah.
Blink of an eye for the universe.
I'm fine has like a quality to it, which is like don't ask me, you know what I mean? I feel awful feels harder to choose.
But hardships pass too. As all things.
Probably got it right.
Just I'm like a paisano now.
Darn hard to believe right this second. You saw what happened. Can't even stand up to a couple of random dipsos. Where do I go from here?
You'll learn to live like us regular folk. Avoid dark alleys, run when you hear gunfire. Not much more to it.
Ain't your bread and butter.
Welcome to the world of the faces in the crowd, V. My ride will be here soon, but I still got a minute or two to talk. I really missed you, you know?
She's wearing Johnny's pants.
Come by to see Victor before.
They look like the same ones.
Vic said you weren't okay with the changes. Said you parted ways.
No.
Yeah? Interesting.
I have no implants anymore.
Actually,
I have no menu screen, no clothing.
And I had no intention of following.
Just a face in the crowd.
Where are you going?
Orbital Air Terminal. Then to Poland. To this really ancient forest.
Talk about giving up, moving to Poland. Yikes.
Find yourself.
Find some work, actually. I'll roam the wilderness. Ticket hikers for feeding candy to bison.
I tried to
need
feed an
break
apple
from
to a
the
bison
city
once.
And the crowds.
They just ignored it. And every sign everywhere said the bison will charge, don't approach them. So I'm like, all right, you guys can just have the apple. Oh well.
So.
I was in Teddy Roosevelt National Park.
Leaving.
Strange story.
Smoking a big old
actually.
cranker there.
You know what made me decide to leave?
Cards?
Take your cue from your cards.
Nah, it wasn't the cards. Close though.
It was me?
My favorite herbal store burned down one day. Went there to buy some white sage and saw a charred mess instead. It was then I realized nothing's the same anymore. Jackie was gone, you'd up and ghosted. I decided to close the Esoterica on the spot. I couldn't help other people find balance if I'd lost it myself.
Phantom ending. Watch out. Earmuffs. Earmuffs.
Nothing lasts forever. Gonna recover.
Earmuffs, horse meat, earmuffs.
Probably. Then I'll lose it again, recover it. But most likely, it'll always be different.
Eyes and ears.
A piece built on something new.
Be prepared for some depression when you play this one too. Give me the cigarette. I don't have a death sentence anymore. I can get back to smoking. Yeah, there you go. The Night City Classic, a fucking NPC with a cigarette.
Gotta say, never imagined you with a cigarette in hand, Misty.
Depression comes for us all, I guess. Disappointment. Disillusionment.
To know what comes next, Misty.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
What to do?
I woke up to a fucking nightmare. Misty's like a street rat. Victor works for a corp. Judy's married and has long hair in Pittsburgh. Pan Am's just gone. I have no menu. I have no punching ability. My only car is a fucking converted cab. My life's over? Should I just say this?
Made the best choice of all of us. Leaving NC before it gets you good.
Oh, it got me anyway. But nothing's tying you to this place, V. No reason you can't leave too. It's a faces in the crowd thing. Might be our one privilege.
A face in the crowd.
Breathing smoke in my face? Classic disrespect.
Gonna go looking?
I
don't know.
Misty. Feel like I'm in a dead end. Could turn on my heel. Choose a different path, I know, but not ready for that. Not yet.
You can choose. Enjoy it. You're a free woman. Once you make up your mind, I really hope you find joy. My ride will be here soon. Lock me to it?
Okay, have fun. I'll talk to you on Sunday. I'm gonna head out pretty soon. Oh yeah, there's the shaved head too. Oh my god. This is my ending? I look like a little orphan boy. Got a Valentino's jacket on. It says Jackie's. Oh, it's Jackie's. I still have 1.7 million in the bank.
Hope so.
Yeah, I gotta leave here in like 20 minutes actually.
You still have that pendant I gave you?
I must have misplaced it.
Oh.
Don't go looking for it. Doesn't matter anymore.
Victor and Misty being like the bookend of the game is pretty fitting, I think. That's how it started. Back to your humble roots. Hey, Scara. Oh my god. Yeah, it was her lover's jacket. I think that's Jackie's from the intro. I don't think this is the most depressing ending. I think the Arasaka Space Station one is the most depressing ending. But you get no goodbye from John. You get no goodbye from Johnny. This is like the art house ending. Any ending where you join up and get the government or a corporation to help you, the game strictly disapproves of and tells you you fucked up, basically, by giving you this. Yeah. So you either join the government to get them to give you surgery.
V. So, you went and beat the biochip, and in a manner of speaking...
Hi, sweetie.
Johnny. Love to throw us for a loop, don't you, kid? The word is it cost you rather dearly. Sorry to hear that. Truly.
Back to basics.
Used to be quite a lot of talk about your exploits at the afterlife.
Cyberpunk 2, you're now like a cheese vendor.
On the menu. Maybe we leave them secure in their convictions. Maybe that's better.
Yeah, don't let them know the reality of my life.
Door's always open. You'll always be welcome at my club.
Oh my god.
Legend? Well, could wilt a bit more with each visit.
You hear what she's saying here?
Give it a think. Not as if we'd ever forget.
Don't come by here so people see what you're really like now.
I know you are in Night City and in good health. No more biochip in your head. Congratulations, V. Much time has passed. I did not know what to tell you. I needed the words of old samurai. He expressed my thoughts. Good, strong medicine is bitter to the mouth. When you disappeared, I and Hanako-sama confronted Yorinobu, his allies. We tried to capture Arasaka Tower. We could not. They were strong. Hanako-sama is dead. I am called her murderer. I have been hiding for 2 years. My life is now the trash heap where I found you. I wish for you to know this. You are very strong medicine.
My life is the trash heap.
V, hey! I'll keep this short, huh? Listen, it's nice you tried to reach out
We are
to Pan Am.
fucking
It's good to know that
excommunicated.
You're whole, you're all right.
That's it.
Well, don't expect her to return your call, no. And then don't try her again, if you can. When you disappeared, it took her a while to get back on her feet. She's not one to get attached, but when she does,
We were
the hurt
buddies.
comes damn easily. Now I know it's not what you intended, so I'm counting on your understanding. You shouldn't do that to yourself, to her. So just don't call.
Your mother wants you to know that we're very disappointed in you.
AV, I wouldn't mind knowing how you're managing. Langley awaits if you need a place to land. Don't look at it as a consolation or compensation. You'll be doing me a favor, not the other way around. Truthfully, I let you down. I let Somi down too.
Oh my god, this is so depressing.
But you, I can still help. Maybe I'll stop feeling so damn... just drop me a line, will you?
Hey, V, it didn't quite work out in our last talk, huh? What do you say to giving it another try? We'll drink some beers, watch a legacy fight. Downtime to look back upon fondly in our new lives. They're looking to redo the clinic, sending me off to Frisco of all places.
Frisco? He's not a Frisco guy.
A new beginning
Is he?
for everybody, I guess.
Who knows?
Though I have to say, some proper closure could make it all easier to bear. It would, for me at least. You think you'd be up for that?
These are all different. There's less this time. No Jefferson Perales. No River. Is there some other ones missing? I forget. That's it? Okay. Well, there we are. I guess on Sunday I'll do a thoughts video. And I'll put that up. Think about this a little bit. I still have to organize like the last like 8 or 9 like VODs, which are all kind of like a little bit messy. I'll probably start doing 2 a day to get the backlog out of the way, because I got at least like 12 to go probably. Then mess around on Sunday, and then on Monday come back with something brighter and shorter and older. 3 straight games in a row that are like gigantic AAA brand fresh new RPGs is like probably not something I'll do again for a while. It's pretty fun though. I'd rank my experiences as Cyberpunk 1, Baldur's Gate 3, 2, and Starfield 3. Baldur's Gate 3 I've looked forward to more than redoing this game, but this game is like truly fucking enjoyable to me. Like deeply, deeply enjoyable and to be in this world. Baldur's Gate 3 has terrific strategy and like tactics-based stuff. Was a little exhausting in being as thorough as I was. And the world's a little bit less enjoyable to be through because of its like point and click style of moving around, etc. Just a little bit less immersion. But this was like emotionally deeply satisfying and extremely fun, and there's like almost no world I like more than this world, honestly. And I do like the sad endings. Like, it's a different vibe for a game than usual, you know what I mean? To come out of it with like a sense of perturbation. You don't find that anywhere. It's really, really cool. I really want to think about when I make a fuss video about how much the game, I can't tell how much the game is different or how much like the hype around the game is different with like the relaunch, etc. Like, I remember the things I thought were bad about the original game, but I don't remember that clearly. Whereas now, this is like an all-time classic. It really is. There's a bunch of stuff. Like, the battle is fun. You have a lot of different options in battle, but like, there's a wide array of combat styles, but there's not a deep array of combat styles. Like, they're all pretty simple. You get some passives, you get some little wrinkles, but like, you're just running around slashing people or you're running around shooting people. It's not that different. Straight up like boxing is like actually pretty interesting, I think, generally. I don't know, it's like the last couple of days, especially the last like week and a half, as I knew I was kind of winding down in the game, it's like deeply, deeply enjoyable, and I'm really gonna miss it. Once it's gone, it's fine, and I don't really know the reason why I'd play it again. It would just be the same game again, but with like a different combat style. It's not really what I'm looking for, but like being in this world and biking around in like quiet nighttime drives with the music playing, being able to change your outfit, like your sort of connection with the character, there's no game like this. For me. Deeply melancholy, dark, futuristic, aesthetically quite pleasing, well written, huge amounts of detail. This like is the achievement, I think. Is this pretty close to the achievement they're looking for? I hope. I just think it's the way I feel, and like the reluctance I had to get out of it in like the last week or week and a half is something that like I never feel in a video game. Like, oh, I don't want to leave this. You constantly want to drive around more, walk around more. And like you feel like you're missing these little angles or these little corners, these streets. Like it's so big that you never feel like you have like a sense of it, like a real city. There's really something to that. It's really special. Really, really special. The Netrunner segments. She's looking at Blue Jays. Yeah, she's listening. She feels me. Yeah. Spending 40% of my net worth on clothes. Looting 800,000 orange guns. obsessing over various fancy gold outfits, turning into a girl's fashionista. Hours upon hours of me sitting in a clothing store being like, no, I don't think these pumps go with this miniskirt. And like really like feeling that was important. There's a lot of that. Like, could you get a better house to live in this game? Yeah. Could you customize a little more? That'd be nice. Is there too much looting? Yeah, but that's every fucking video game, but there's too much looting. Dialogue options are pretty good, but a lot of times you like, they give you a sentence and you click on it, but like it's not exactly what you want to say, and it kind of baits you a little bit into being more of like a douchebag. The Johnny stuff is really, really funny, the way that you start off combative, but then by the end of the game you have more of like a casual relationship, and you have like sort of like a détente, like an armistice. But there are a number of dialogue options in the ending that sort of presupposes that you and Johnny are still at loggerheads, which is not really necessarily true to how the game evolved, as I said before, at least for me. And all these endings are so depressing. The two best endings are obviously taking Panama the Aldacalos all the way through and then leaving with Judy. And then the other one, the first ending I did, was probably, in argument in many ways, the most exciting and the best. Where you let Johnny take over, Johnny and the old crew bring it all back together, take it through, and then he steps off into the light and leaves with Alt into the digital realm, leaving you. And you wake up in this like lavish apartment, you're the queen of the afterlife, fucking run Night City, you're living there with Judy, but Judy's sad and leaves because you have your destiny and she doesn't. And then you get on an AV and you go to the fucking orbital space station, that's the Crystal Palace Casino, and then the last scene is you jetting through outer space to go rob a casino under the employ of some really, really sketchy fixer who's hired you, who you kind of know is going to betray you, but you get to see the look on her face as she flies toward the space station, and it's a complicated look of dread and excitement, and you know that you're actually following like the logic that you're supposed to follow. That, I think, is the best ending. Even if it's not the happiest, it is the best one and the most appropriate, I think. The Arasaka space station ones are fucking horrible, and why would you ever do that to yourself? I feel so bad for Horsemeat for never playing this game before and then getting that ending as his only ending, which is like the game slapping you in the face and spitting inside your mouth. That's what it's like. That's how you're supposed to feel after being in the game, is that ending. To be fair, they do warn you a lot to not do it, and the logic is to do as much as you can by yourself and listen to what Johnny says about taking control of your own life. And if you ever do anything with the FIA or anything with Arasaka, they're telling you you lost because you chose the wrong people to tie your fucking boat to, and to not value your life over valuing your integrity. That's essentially the moral of the game, which is pretty cool. One of the things that bothered me the most about the last time I played it was feeling like, despite you being to like the upper echelons of society and being like a PI for the fucking mayor and doing all these crazy things, you're still like kind of like a bum with a jacket and like a shitty apartment. So they improved that a little bit, but you still don't feel like you really go up the ladder that much, but you do have strong relationships and strong bonds. That part's really cool. They do a very, very good job, I think, generally speaking. By the end of the game, you get the sense that they do a very, very good job of getting enough gigs and quests and side jobs that highlight most of the really nice things in the map. There's not too many places in the map that don't have like, oh, I've been here before, or oh, this thing happened here, in terms of like the interesting places. And the sheer amount of like originally crafted buildings and little locations, it's not that cookie cutter. There's not that much copy pasted shit. There's a lot of different locations and a lot of different ways things look and a lot of completely different neighborhoods. The fact that there's one urban planner on the credit scene is crazy. I can't imagine how long it took them to design this map and make the city, because it is vastly disparate from area to area. The amount of cars is incredible. They all look great. Nighttime driving. Going through downtown, anytime you go through any of the downtown core or any of Corpo Plaza or the Glen or anything, it's terrific. The Badlands is huge. There's a lot of desert and a lot of open space, including a lot of places I haven't seen before. It's just one of those like, it's just one of those feels. The music is like, the mechanics of driving could be a little better. The music is terrific. The electric cello being the central driving instrument all of the gang tribe songs, all the different thematic music is so good. So good. All the ads and stuff I could do without. There's too many, but I guess that's like the style they're going for, but it's annoying for sure. It's a little like vulgar and unhinged, generally speaking, but that's like kind of part of the world they're going for, something to make it more stylized, which is better than cold and like lonely. Did you see someone named Vulgar? I'll put some more thoughts into him while I take the next couple of days off, obviously. But I'm really gonna miss this, and I'm really glad that it got its resurrection. And it's like truly like a deeply enjoyable game. And like, if you like me and like your games dark, emotive, like dark, depressing, emotive, futuristic, and highly immersive with a million things to read, you're not gonna get much better than this. The sort of like somewhat old-fashioned style of like, this is based off an old version of the world, like a world where we thought things would be like, we thought that in the 80s and 90s, especially in the 80s, they really thought the future would be very Japanese. You know what I mean? Because that's when Japan was on like the escalation. This game kind of has that, like the Japanese corporations, other big American corporations part of it, America kind of being gone, fucking cybernetic katanas and implants. It's very anime-like in that way, and like kind of an old-fashioned version of the world, because at this point I don't think anyone really thinks that like Japan is like the ascendant culture, although their soft power entertainment is crazy influential to this day. But like, it's interesting that it's a different take. I don't know when Michael Pondsmith made Cyberpunk 2077, which I think is a TTRPG. I don't know. But like, it's an old-fashioned feel for sure. Like Shadowrun, like a digital samurai, all those kind of things. It's the same ballpark. It's so good, man. It's so enjoyable. It's really, really hard to get rid of this. Just driving in different cars with different outfits through the city at night, I can't say enough, is so goddamn fun. Overall performance was very, very good, except for the crashes. Which is a lot, but still. The crashes, to some degree, it's some sort of calibration issue, which I never fixed. Anyway, I gotta go. I got an hour and a half drive ahead of me, and then a whole weekend of stuff to do. I'll be back Sunday, but I probably won't stream because I got to start setting up stuff for. Look, let's just end with a flatline, shall we? Yeah, okay, just perfect.